Hi, I'm V0oid. Coming up next, we've got the Disney block right after Donkey Kong Country 3. I've got 3 of the Disney block runners right here with me. We've got Yellow Killer Bee, who's going to be running Quackshot. We've got John Carls, who's going to be running The Little Mermaid. And we've got CT Conqueror, who will be running Mickey Mousecapade. So, Yellow Killer Bee, this is your second run in a GDQ. You did Mickey Mania last year.
Yep.
So, did you feel like you got anything out of that, learned anything that's going to help you with the run today?
Oh, definitely. I feel like last year was such a privilege to be here, and I was a fairly new speedrunner, new to the event, and I just couldn't even believe that my run had gotten in.
Right.
Like, I was just kind of overwhelmed with everything, and so grateful, but also so nervous. Like, I was extremely nervous. So I think this year, what I'm bringing to it is I know as soon as I get out there and as soon as I start playing, I just start having like so much fun, and it feels like all your nerves just go away. And so I'm just concentrating more on just having fun and having it be a fun run and talking with the couch and interacting with the host and just all of that more than having like the perfect speed run. I mean, if I PB'd, I would be okay with it, don't get me wrong, but it's more just about the fun factor and the interaction than anything else.
I see. Yeah, I got the first time jitters out of the way, so now you can just sort of relax and settle into it.
Exactly.
Cool. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And John Carls, you're running Little Mermaid. That's probably one of the most different of all the Disney games that were made in that series. That's the most different. Why choose that one in particular?
Well, I think everybody has been put on this earth for a reason, and I think it seems that the reason I've been put on the earth is to play mermaid games at this SGDQ specifically.
Wow.
So I took care of half that goal earlier this week, so I've got to finish my mission,
I see.
And so I'm looking forward to that. But in all seriousness, it was probably the first game I ever beat on the NES. It's probably the easiest game in the world, and my sisters were big into Little Mermaid, so I guess they bought the cart, and yeah, it's a fun, quick game and easy to learn.
Right. It is really fast, but it's a pretty optimized run. Like if you were trying to go for a world record, that's actually a really hard one to take, I would think.
Yeah, the problem is there's like 5 to 10 seconds of like execution optimization and about 2 minutes of RNG. So it's all really about boss RNG. So I have no pressure on me, which is nice. So I can only screw up. I can't really, I'm not going to really have to worry about execution except for the whatever RNG I encounter in each boss. So it's a very trolly game.
Right. Well, good luck with your defining moment.
Big moment.
All right. And CT Conqueror, you organized the Southern Speedrunners Summit this year?
Yes, it is.
And how do you feel that was a small venue speedrun event?
Yeah, about 20 people.
Right. How does it feel doing a run at something like this compared to that? I mean, different scale entirely.
Well, first of all, there's a lot more pressure, there's a lot more people watching.
Right.
That's the smaller events, like the kind of little 20-person events, they're a bit more relaxed. You're not, I kind of felt, I did a run in AGDQ 2015, and just kind of between the two, I felt a little just less pressure on myself, because there's like 60 people instead of 80,000.
Right.
So that's kind of the main thing. And it's a little different because you're not as concerned about the runs, just because that's more of a community-oriented event. It's instead of you're there to do some speedruns, you're there to meet some people, hang out with some cool speedrunners, and then also play some games on the stream. So that's probably the main difference, I'd say.
Okay. Nervous about the run?
A little bit. Kind of like what Yellow Killer Bee said is the little Samson one, I was a big bundle of nerves, especially once I saw all the lights and the cameras. And this one is yet to be seen, but I feel a little less nervous this time around.
Right. Okay. Not your first game at a GDQ,
Exactly,
so
yeah,
that helps a lot. Okay. And if you guys play other Disney games, there's a lot of great speedrunnable Disney games. Oh yeah, we know. Yeah, Mickey
Right,
Mania.
well, of course, Mickey Mania, which I played last year. I'd like to learn some more for speedrunning, but I actually play a lot of Disney games casually, too. Like, I played Aladdin twice in the last year, all the way through, and that's a great game. I played through The Lion King, and there's just a lot of really nice, fairly short Disney games that are great for a beginning speedrunner, especially because they're fairly straightforward. There's no routing, there's no mapping, you just kind of go beginning to end. And so I enjoy a lot of Disney games outside of speedrunning.
Yeah. It's just they tend to be pretty solid speedrun games. All the Disney games just turned out that way for whatever reason. So
Yeah, I wasn't aware Little Mermaid was a Disney game until recently. I thought it was an actual true story, so it's a pretty big reveal. So I'm probably going to dive into that whole Disney library and see what else there is out there.
okay. I'm speaking of Little Mermaid. Apparently, we have a donation incentive that hasn't been met for that. Why don't you tell us about that?
So if I get, I guess we get $5,000. I think we're at like 2,800. I will sing "Part of Your World" with guitar accompaniment after my run. So it's as the kids say, it'll be a hoot and a half.
A hoot and a half.
So, yeah.
Well, that needs some help. If that's going to get met, it needs some help. If you want to see John Carls in his defining moment sing "A Part of Your World,"
Yeah, then I'm
get the
done.
donations
I don't need
in.
to do anything else.
Yes,
That's my life.
please meet that.
Go
I
ahead
need
and
that in my
donate.
life.
Yes.
Yes.
I personally would like to see this happen.
Yes.
Cool. Well, speaking of donations, we have a bunch of prizes that are coming up during the Disney block. I have here 2 copies of DuckTales Remastered, but there's a lot more than this. There's a ton of stuff. Check GamesDoneQuick.com website, check the tracker, and you can see all the prizes that we're going to have if you get your donations in during the Disney block. But it looks like the DKC 3 guys are almost ready up there, so we're going to throw it over to them in a moment. But
Go BluntBunny.
Go BluntBunny.
All right. Well, thank you guys for the interview, and good luck with your runs.
Thank you.
All right, guys, welcome back to Summer Games Done Quick 2016, sponsored by Twitch. We are getting Donkey Kong Country 3 ready to go right now. I'm excited about that. There's nothing like some DKC. And Disney's Little Mermaid is coming up very quickly in just about 2 hours, I think. So if you want to see John Carls singing Part of Your World, and you do want to see John Carls singing Part of Your World, we need to get a lot of money in. We're about $2,200 away from making that happen. Please make that happen. Please don't hate fun. In the meantime, though, we've got a $100 donation from Pogo, who says that Metroid Zero Mission run was awesome. Thanks to everyone involved with the GDQs. $50 donation from Charybdis, who says, thanks for running this great event for a great charity. Kill the animals. $20 from Sablar123, who says, you got this, Void. Money goes to Runner's Choice, and also thank you for everyone doing this event. Keep up the great work. $50 donation from Pierre Creates, who says, as someone who plays every game slower than molasses, I'm in awe of all these great speedrunners. Keep up the great work and save the animals, you monsters. $50 donation from Aqua Silk, who says, this is great to watch. Best of luck with this great initiative. May the RNG gods be with you all.
Yo, what's up?
Hi. Hey. This is Donkey Kong Country 3, the best Donkey Kong Country.
Objectively the best.
Objectively the best.
And I guess before we begin, I don't know if you're okay with that, but I would like to dedicate this race to Nocturne. He was supposed to race us today, but he unfortunately could not make it to SGDQ. So this race is for you, buddy.
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Rolling deep.
Roll indeed.
All right, here we go. Here comes some serious monkey business.
Okay, good. They both got that trick at the very beginning. That's what we call wrinkly skip.
we don't have to hear her talking about any like long forsaken war stories or whatnot. So,
To the God Mash.
oh, we get our first surfboard. Because that's what Funky's motorboating is all about.
Be sure to mash X.
So at the start of this stage, you may notice them rolling a lot. Each roll saves around 10 frames if they hold it out for around its maximum length. So you're going to see them doing that throughout the entire run.
And they're going to try and use it as much as they can.
Right.
Oh,
You want to explain version differences?
Okay, so over here we have Blunt, he's playing on the Japanese version, and over here we have V0oid, he's playing on the North American version, even though he claims French is faster, but...
French is definitely faster.
Okay.
He's right.
So, one difference that you may be seeing Blunt is just a little bit ahead. That's because the Japanese version has faster loading times than the North American, and by that I mean there are fewer black frames when the game has to load a level. And so that makes Japanese just a little bit faster.
Blunt's also a splicer.
Yeah.
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 So-
DKC3 has like a ton of version differences, especially compared to the previous two games.
There's so many version differences. I don't know if we'll be able to point them all out because some of them are really huge, some of them are pretty minute. So as you may be seeing, these guys are going to jump first in this level because that's faster than just normal walking to start out that level. But you may be seeing they're going into these warp barrels
Yes,
up
I'm ahead.
here. Yeah.
Dude, I can't press B. J frames just went to waste.
Hardest level in World 1, right here.
All right, so coming up is the boss of World 1, Belcha. Not only is he the first boss, but he is also the first reset point because there is a dumb one-frame trick you can do that is actually bad, and you can soft lock this boss fight because what will happen is if you're unlucky and you hit that frame, what happens is if you put the beetle in his mouth, the frame he lands on the ground, his teeth will literally just go out of his mouth. And okay, good, none of them got it. It looks really funny because they go like... just completely leave the screen, and then sometimes they'll even come out and he'll still be like num num num, and it's great because you can still beat the guy.
Did you make that sound again?
That's a good sound in the headphones, especially.
No, that's a one-time offer only.
It's already expired.
There's
Yep.
a lot of different ways to soft lock in 3. They're way more common for whatever reason on the English version of the game. You can play through Japanese a ton and never experience one, but on English it's
Yeah, pretty
totally
common.
different. And in the first two worlds, you've obviously been seeing the warp barrels. This one's requires the most gameplay through the stage, but in total, the warp barrels save about 7 minutes over playing through the stage without them as fast as possible. They're usually within like the first 10 seconds of a stage and pretty easy to access.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we have a lot of warping going on. I think we could fit in a donation or so.
All right, we've got $50 from Celine, who says, "Never donated before. I adore the speedrunning community. Keep up the amazing work. We're saving people, so we should probably save the animals too."
I agree.
Nice throw.
Yo, thanks.
The arms on that guy.
Now you just caught up again?
Why?
Because I bonked my head.
Oh, you suck.
Don't worry. I'll just press start.
You know what?
You know what?
You know what, Overfiend?
What do I know?
This is my favorite boss coming up
Yo,
here.
same. Favorite reset point.
So they're going to try to carefully navigate the barrels that spawn away from his legs.
Ooh!
Did you miss too?
No. I thought for sure I was gonna-
Okay, good fight on Void's end. You got this though, Blunt. I believe in you.
This is gonna be a really slow fight.
Yeah, you can avoid those cycles with the green balls if you grab the barrel and throw it at him as he's lunging down from a previous hit.
Yeah, for whatever reason, this spider likes to throw his snot at you.
Also, we say bye-bye to on Void's screen the horse board.
How's it pronounced, Void?
All ball.
That doesn't look like that. It looks like horseboard. That was the nice casual spider there. Oh.
Extra casual.
Okay, you didn't soft lock there too. I've seen some cases of where you can just soft lock after beating the spider, and it's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, you grab the patch and the Kongs just sit there for whatever reason.
Right. So, yeah, all the warp barrels are gone now, so it's just straight up donkey platforming. On Void's screen, he's going to be jumping up on these ropes. Contrary to popular belief, some of you may know that they do a team throw right here. That's actually slower. They want to do that roll right there. That's half a second faster.
Shoutouts to Morix.
Mm-hmm. All right. Alright, so coming up is a pretty interesting damage boost that saves about 6 seconds over natural route. And there we go. It's that simple. I'll just... Okay, that jump's important. Alright, not bad. Good fireball.
Clapper.
So this is Demolition Drain Pipe. This is the one... This level and the next level, as you may see right now, is an auto scroller. But thanks to our good friend V0oid, yes, V0oid, he has found that top pipe he just went on. If you fall down from that top pipe, just as he did, he pretty much goes to max speed. And if he does that quite a bit through the stage, it saves about 1.5 seconds from over the entire course of the stage. Good job on the damage boost, Blunt. Okay, you survived.
So that first beetle that I jumped over and that made me grab Kitty, I actually do not want Kitty until Logi Labyrinth, but that beetle is known for killing you when you least expect it.
Right.
So marathon safety, I guess.
This game was released in late 1996, which is pretty late in the SNES's life cycle. This game pretty much pushed the SNES to its limits, and which means they thought they could get away with a lot of moving sprites on screen. Yeah, no, that's not a good idea. That creates a lot of lag. So, and Kiddy Kong, being the fat 2-year-old he is, he creates a lot of lag himself. So
how do you know he's 2 years old?
Hey, it's just he's a toddler, man. Aren't toddlers 2 years old? Okay, whatever. But no, but seriously though, that's why he said he wants to get not pick up Kitty until Logi, because not only I don't know if he creates lag in this level, but in the next level he most definitely does. Another thing you may be noticing on Void's screen that he's flying over the rats like that, avoiding all of them. Our good friend V0oid found out that every time you kill a rat, specifically in this stage, Ripsaw, it lags the game for exactly 2 frames.
Save the animals.
Yes, so you want to save the animals, and it can save up to about 1/4 of a second throughout the entire stage, although some of them aren't the easiest to avoid, so...
There's a lot of little things in the horizontal auto-scrollers and the Ripsaw with the rats. There's a lot of little things in each of them that save or lose frames, that you gotta be conscious of at this level.
However, because they really don't like Kitty, they're actually going to be sacrificing him pretty soon. So
Yeah, it makes the next stage much faster. not really much you can do on these stages to save time. You just need to exit as fast as possible and then just not kill the rats.
That's satisfaction.
We'll see you, kitty.
All right, so everything in this game, like spawns are.
Oh!
Oh no.
Nice. Huh?
You got midway, right?
Yeah.
Midway's in your way.
Well,
That
that's
is
lame.
the best rat in this stage. When you try to kill him quickly to end the stage, he sometimes kill you.
That's fine. I'll still be ahead after this wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit. As I was saying, all of the spawns in this game, I believe, are camera-based.
That's correct.
Okay, good. Which means, on Blunt's screen, when he gets to the end of the level, he's going to do some off-screen movements to try and get to the end of the level flag post as early as he possibly can, so that when he spawns on screen right now,
Hello? Okay.
there you go. So he gets it on screen as early as he can, leave the level as soon as he can, and now he has to worry about this level, blazing bazookas. This is one reason why we like Solo Dixie for this level. Although it makes it harder, having Kitty in this level kind of lags it quite a bit. So Solo Dixie's pretty fast. Yeah, that's true. Oh, another thing you may be noticing on Blunt's screen, all these barrels he's entering, this is another reason why we want to have Solo Dixie on screen, because this right here, like only one, Dixie is going to the barrel, and if there were two Kongs in there, the game would need to take just a little bit of extra time to load both the sprites into the barrel, and so that they'd be fired out, and it can waste up to about 30 frames or more.
You'll probably notice it when they enter World 5, the first stage.
Yeah.
Taking a little safe there, and you'll notice that.
Yeah, in World 5, it'll be much more noticeable.
Another thing that makes this level dangerous is that you can hold thing with one pond and midway's out of your way.
Yeah, Midway is out of the way in this level, which is kind of unfortunate. But we're past it. Not bad. Not bad. Now this level, oh goodness, Slogy Labyrinth.
Hotbox pipe. I think that's a better name for it. Sorry.
So I'm not sure what they were thinking, deciding to put a bunch of dumb gimmicks in this game, and this just so happens to be one of them.
I think the low gravity cuts your movement speed by half.
I'd say 1/3.
It's either half or a third. I feel any mistake you make in that level costs about double the amount of time that it normally would.
Double or triple, yeah, I'd believe it.
Yeah, even if you die, the animation takes longer.
Yeah, the death animation takes so long. You just see Dixie crying in 2D, and it's like, stop it. Did I say 2D? My bad. It's okay. So there is a nice way to cut out just a little section of this stage. We call it Vine Clip, thanks to DKC2, but pretty much what you want to do is you want to align Quax's feet with that one part of the center of the background, that little up and down pipe with that light right there. Okay, here it comes. I'm going to shut up for this.
You're good.
All right, cool. That's Vine Clip.
That's really hard to do.
It's,
Please.
Void says it's free, and I think it's pretty free too.
Yeah, even if you aren't sure about your position, it's best to just go for it. And if you get hit, it's like 1.5 or something that you lose. But
Yeah, ooh.
you don't want to spend years setting it up.
It's pretty low.
Okay.
And we're gonna see two different endings here.
Oh, Void taking the safe way. That's fine, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that too. All right, so this is one of the biggest version differences between US and J. In the US version, there is a exploit that we use called infinite team throwing. Only works in the US version. They patched it in the Japanese version, so the chaos fight is going to be a little bit slower. Okay, a little bit. It's
Also, since Blunt can't do that, he's trying to position his Kong in a way that has the blade open on his side rather than the opposite side, which is what they're normally supposed to do. But if you're near the center,
nice.
if you're close enough near the center, it'll open on your side. and that was a damage boost to
Landing
skip
on the
our
right
second.
side is actually 1.5 faster.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, Void's, this may look pretty cool. If you've watched Morks do this at SGDQ 2014, then you've seen this trick, but, okay, got same sides, all right. Our friend, the Claude, came up with a really good setup so that we can achieve a one-cycle fight, which is ultimately what you want. Okay. Oh well.
That was close.
Sorry, Claude. You're 10,000 hours into this stream went to waste.
So this is going to be a two-cycle fight then?
2-cycle is still extremely good.
Yeah,
I will take 3.
Two-cycle is still acceptable.
Pretty much every additional
What?
cycle
What?
is like another 15.
What was that?
This is a very frustrating fight because of the trying to jump on top of the head.
Chaos, please.
So yeah, you can team throw hover on Japanese, but the difference
Dang,
is
that
when
death
you
cost me
land on
more than
top
I
of
thought.
Chaos's head, you can't
Yeah.
keep it going, but on English you can keep it
Sucks.
I know the optimal version is flip-flop back and forth a lot in this game.
Oh yeah, the optimal version. For the longest time, the Japanese version was the fastest because of faster loading screens and such. And then Claude found the setup for one-cycle chaos, and then we realized, well, this is just a lot faster. I mean, we all knew all along that one cycle was possible on US, but none of us really ever like grinded to get it because we didn't have a setup, and it was pretty much rare if you got it. But now, ever since we got a consistent setup for it, U has become the fastest version, and the world record is actually done on U. Is a 48:26 by the Claude.
Yeah, actually, DG's found out that even getting 2-cycle on you was
Like 5 faster, yeah. He made a pastement about it, and then
Yeah,
with
5
one
faster
cycle,
than
that
an,
adds like
he
another
like
15.
factored in all the little differences, even with the boat and everything.
So on this stage,
This is Blunt's favorite level.
I always lose a million here.
the walls of the coral reefs, like the coral reef visual sort of extends further than it actually is, so they're cutting some of the corners of the reefs. Just saves a little bit of time each time they can cut corners like that. It's usually called cornering in the community.
this next stage that's coming up is one of the reasons that, well, not one of the reasons, one of the examples of very minute differences between the US and J version of this game. What we'll notice, well, it may be not easy to notice, but some B cycles, like the pattern in which they move, are different between the two versions. Which way some of the barrels will rotate are different between the two versions.
Even how far certain barrels shoot you horizontally are different, and you'll see that later.
That barrel too is different. The one that auto shoots you.
Yeah.
A lot of damage boosting going on in this stage as well.
Yeah, damage was pretty important too. Now, I'm not sure if you do this, Blunt, but don't you have to get rid of Kitty at the end of this level, or no?
You'll see. I'm gonna have to take an intentional damage boost, but Void actually Void has to take the intentional one. I have to take an unintentional one.
Yeah, he has to avoid these rotating Bs instead of taking the hit here, so he can. Since the B cycle at the end is different, he has to
Oh,
take
yeah,
this
that's
hit.
right.
So I take damage here instead.
That B is different on J. In US, you can just go straight into that barrel. All right, so the reason why we're getting rid of Kitty on the stage is because he is so fat that he creates he can create up to seconds of lag on this stage on Blunt's screen.
Even with only one Kong, the lag in this level
Is
is
real.
very noticeable, yeah.
Yeah. One thing to notice, it is fast movement on rope climbing or whatever Dixie's doing is faster than movement on land. So try and maximize that as much.
I believe anytime you're moving on a horizontal rope, you're moving at full rolling speed the entire time. Is that correct?
I'm actually not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'm sure Claude or DGs would know. I'm not sure though.
I think it's, I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I was gonna go for that.
Oh, the fish.
The fish was right below me, so I
Dang.
bailed out of that strat.
Shout out to RPG.
At least you tried.
Shout out to RPG.
Oh, there you
wanna
go.
become-
Yeah, this
Fish
should look like this.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
So this stage also has a version difference and also has some choice of strats you can make depending on how risky you want to be. Blunt's taking it safe right here and going through 3 cannon shots. Maybe Void will do the same, maybe he won't.
Okay.
You don't want to grab the elephant barrel either.
You really don't want to do that. That wastes a lot of time.
It's awful. It's really easy to jump into that barrel with natural movement.
So those bees on the Japanese version move a little bit differently. It's a bit easier to get past them on Japanese than on English. You kind of have to cut it tight.
Yeah. Nice.
I hate that jump so much.
Dude, that jump is dumb.
It is pretty dumb, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. If you roll off the edge there, you have to go all the way back up.
You lose a billion, probably.
Like a trillion, actually.
Yeah? Yeah, that too.
2 trillions.
Time to feed your fish.
Yeah, this level is also stupid.
Oh, man.
Is there a level in this game that's not stupid?
No. Pretty sure every stage is
6-1. I really like 6-1.
You're dumb.
It's a pretty simple concept. They want to feed the fish, clownfish, instead of the urchins to keep it happy, instead of
Mad.
quite mad.
Yeah, the fish that's riding behind you, Nibla, if he turns orange, things are bad. He will go after you and start eating you. It's not pretty.
Sometimes he won't even eat the fish. It's really weird. He'll just sit
Yeah.
there in front of it and just stare at it, and then he'll just come kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can sort of get them
Oh,
stuck
this
on
guy
fish
is-
sometimes.
I didn't eat
Come
what's...
on, eat the fish. There we go. Okay.
I don't know what happened there. He ate some random... He ate something that I didn't see on screen.
Okay.
So... And he looked mad, so... Just took it safe.
But once you get down to this point, like down and the fish is purple, you're pretty much set to just go straight to the end.
Yep.
Fish shouldn't turn red.
All right. This boss that's coming up is the only time in the game we will see Ellie the elephant.
Thank God.
Thank God, yes.
Poor Ellie, no one likes her.
For good reasons. This is where Void's gonna save time on me, because I can't grab the ski properly.
Can't ride the wave either.
Ride the wave, yeah. You should ride the wave. You're a surfer, dude.
I'm not riding the wave, man. This wave's too big for me.
Should get back on that surfboard and try again, bro.
Whoa, man.
Whoa, man.
This is just too much for me.
So they're
So
gonna
yeah, you
use-
think this boss looks stupid? Well, you're right.
He does have a slight RNG factor to him with the eyes. Sometimes they can give you like slightly different patterns. You can lose up to about 0.7, I think.
And they're using the left side of the waterfall with Ellie's trunk as sort of a visual.
Hey, look, I didn't grab the ski optimally.
Grats.
At least you didn't go in the pit, though.
Yeah, that like grabbing it that low, you seem to lose a couple seconds.
Yeah.
'Cause the game is trying to figure out where you are on the screen, I guess.
Well, you're not on the screen.
Okay, we should talk about the boats because I don't even think we said anything about that. Look how
Oh,
slow.
yeah,
look how
well-
slow his boat is compared to mine.
Yeah.
Funky favors. The
Yeah,
surfer.
Blunt's boats are faster because Blunt is riding bigger waves.
Yeah, exactly.
Bigger waves than Funky
Me
Kong.
and Funky
Mega
are
groove.
pretty cool. Hovercraft is also the same in French, it looks like.
Coming up next is one of the coolest looking stages in the game if it's done right.
If done right. Yeah, this stage, you're going to see a lot of Dixie climbing rope. because Dixie is super fast when it comes to climbing rope, unlike her fat cousin. But she can climb the ropes pretty much. I believe grab the rope the frame after, jump off of it the frame after she lands on it. Kitty, no, that's he needs to have some downtime before that happens. But whatever.
That's correct. There's one frame of animation for Dixie grabbing a horizontal rope. For Kitty, there's a lot.
Right. As we were saying before about both sprites having to enter the barrel, as you can see, it's taking a while for the barrel to actually shoot them out because the game has to load both the sprites. If they were only playing with one Kong, preferably Dixie, the barrel. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed the extra Kong, because sometimes the inputs get eaten.
Yeah, that too.
He's swapping there after the hit so that he can do this damage boost and enter the next stage with Kitty, because he wants to be Kitty in front for the stage after the auto-scroller.
Agreed.
My theory on why the game has to load both Kongs into the barrel before it fires is it's the way Rare patched the super jump bug from DKC2. That's what I think it is anyway.
Yeah. Who knows?
That doesn't make sense.
It might make sense. I don't know.
I didn't get it.
So how do you pronounce toboggan? Is it toboggan or toboggan?
Toboggan.
Toboggan.
Toboggan, right?
Zelna
Is that
would tell you
toboggan?
I think they're both correct.
My man Zelna says toboggan, and I think he's right, just because he plays.
Nice.
this game.
That's a 3-frame window to avoid that death on Void's side.
This guy has a 123 in Link to the Past and he cannot speak English. Oh no, I forgot! Damn, sorry, Club.
No, that's banned. Is it, he unbanned it?
Yeah, unbanned it for this race, yeah.
Oh, nice. Dang. Thanks, Claude.
Yeah.
All right, this is another version difference between US and J. This barrel he goes into doesn't shoot him that far. The J side shoots him out pretty far. We don't know why.
It's
But okay.
because video game.
So this stage.
This is stupid.
Yes, this stage is stupid. This is barrel drop bounce, and we're gonna be skipping pretty much half of the stage, thanks to team throwing, to throwing your guy, or yeah, throw your guy.
Throw your guy.
So there, we just skipped a part of the stage.
There's another skip coming up at the end of the level that takes a lot of practice.
It's free.
I'd say it's pretty free.
It's
yeah.
relative,
But I don't
free.
want
I
to.
didn't
I
pay
want to
that
get
much
it
for
first
it.
before I say it's free.
Yeah, that
don't,
too.
Don't jinx it.
Right here, this is throw your guy.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Cool jinx.
Sorry.
Blunt's good. They're both good.
All right, yeah, they both got it. That's
Yeah.
throw your guy, and that saves roughly about 25 seconds over a natural route, so it's kind of big.
This stage kind of sucks anyway, so it's kind of good that
Yeah.
that works.
This stage, I believe, has the biggest death potential. This is Crack Shot Crack, or what I like to call Purple Strawberry Milkshake Factory. You will see why very soon.
Or worse, Webwoods.
Yeah,
If
that
you're
too.
familiar with DKC2.
Well, it's a lot easier than Webwoods because you have solid ground to stand on this time.
That is straight up strawberry milkshake, I tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
Dang it, Blunt.
You know what? Just don't worry about it.
Nicely done by both competitors here. That jump right before the midway point is a very easy place to get killed, and it's probably the most brutal place to die in the level.
You see they're both on one Kong. It should be Dixie. Best to be Dixie solo for the next stage.
Alright. Nice choke.
And Blunt's coming up on Lemguin Lunge, which needs to be done with one Kong for the same reasons that 4-3 was done with one Kong, because
Yeah.
the Lemguins create a lot of lag. Oh, and speaking of Lemguins, they have the worst hitboxes in the game.
Their hitboxes are weird. We don't want Kitty in the stage because of how fat he is and creating lag. I think you guys get the point already.
You can sort of hit them when they're in the air, like hit their belly, I guess. But if you try to attack them head on or when they're behind on the ground sliding, you're gonna take damage.
Right.
This is how it should look.
So you guys remember how I was saying that the North American version of this game was faster? Well, about 9 months ago, a Japanese, I think Tasser, randomly just found this dumb strat to completely skip the boss of World 5, but it only works on the Japanese version.
Can I get an
And
audio?
for this,
Can I get the audio up, please?
Yeah, and can we ask for complete silence? By the way, this is one frame trick. A little early.
I'm gonna go for it until Void gets to Bleak.
Yeah, second try! I mean, well, it's second try, but it's still really good, though. Okay, so, about that, we started implementing that trick about a month and a half ago because Tompo just came across it, and here's the thing. So the optimal Bleak fight that, well, I guess optimal, the Bleak fight that Void's gonna do is about optimally a minute and 10-second fight. If Bleak skip is done first try, that cuts it down to a 14-second fight. If done first try. And so we started implementing that. We started figuring out all of the real differences, the differences between US and the J version of the game. And I don't know who did the math, or I think it was DG's, or maybe it was Claude or someone, but pretty much we found out now the J version is faster than the US version by about 20-something seconds. So 47 is now humanly possible for any percent.
For anybody who wants to grind this game and grind a frame perfect trick,
Yeah.
be my guest.
Oh yeah, this is this is 6-1. This is Buzzer Barrage. This is the level that was not tested out very well. As you may see, he's been sliding past these bees. There's a pretty cool part coming up right here. Oh. You could have gone a little bit left to the bee and completely gone in between the wall and the bee, but that's like a thing for this level. Oh yeah, that's true. But it's okay, he picked up DK barrel there, so that's fine. But yeah, the Bleak skip trick that Blunt did is impossible on the NA version. It will not work.
You can't pause after you die in that version.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We believe it has something to do with the game. What did you say, Blunt? Something about the Swanky minigame?
Well, some believe that it has something to do with repurposing the Swanky minigame as a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's any like real information on it yet. It's just weird that it works.
Right.
So this is the best stage in the game.
I think
Blaze.
Sure.
Blaze, your rope update.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Firing it up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know what to say about my Blaze My Rope update. This stage, you can't really do anything except just climb the rope and just dodge the bees.
And the copters.
Yeah, and the copters. There's a task strat. You can like get a bunch of frame perfect jumps all the way up the stage, and it breaks the scrolling. So, but obviously you can't do that.
Yeah. What the task does in this level is it jumps up the rope. I believe it does frame perfect off-screen jumping up the rope, such to the point, I think, where the camera just scrolls all the way up the stage. It looks like a zip. I think it might be, and it's task only so far.
So far,
So far.
we'll probably stay task only. Baron.
It'd be nice if we could skip the stage, but then we wouldn't be able to give Blaze your rope update.
You didn't say anything for your Blazer Rope update.
He's on somewhat of an okay run.
No, I'm not. Wait. I messed up the spider. That lost 10
You're
years.
probably still 49 pace.
With that spider? Really?
Yeah.
I guess so.
For sure.
So I have to go for this trick now because I told Void I would in 6-4. It's parrotless.
Oh yeah, that trick. That was a trick that was just recently found about a month ago.
I think it's been known for a while, but
okay.
I think Void actually was able to implement it to save time.
Oh, okay.
It does only save time on the U version, and it probably about ties on J. I'm not sure.
It's like half a second Cloud Time did the other day.
Oh, it is half a second faster. Okay.
Assuming you know what to do, I guess.
Yeah. It just seems really close. It's a bit riskier, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. I almost jumped off at the wrong time.
We're coming up on the last water stage in the game, easily the hardest one.
It's really easy to lose a lot of time on this stage. And I can barely see on this TV, crap.
Stab the fish. Turn the lights on.
Just feel your way through.
So as you may see, BluntBunny's doing a pretty good job on keeping control of On Guard. That's because On Guard is darn near invulnerable in this game whenever he's in stabbing mode like that. There is only one thing that can hurt On Guard when he's in the stabbing mode, and it is those urchin enemies you're seeing right there. There are exactly 2 frames of animation, pretty much when he's closed, that can hurt On Guard. It's super annoying when it happens, but a lot of people think that On Guard in DKC3 is the best On Guard of the DKC trilogy. Mainly for that reason, and because, well, he goes fast.
Because it is.
Oh, yes. There you go.
What, making it through without taking a hit?
You need to be careful when turning that last corner. If you don't make it all the way around that bend, and you fly up the reef instead of down it, the no on guard sign will still be loaded, so you'll lose on guard and you'll go
Wall
flying
record
upward
pace?
right into an urchin.
That's a strat I learned from my boy Eason
Yeah.
in his first 32. First 32, I think.
This is... Oh,
I
oh well.
forgot.
And it's no worries.
Dude, kill yourself and try again.
Oh, I might have to.
Yeah, with Dixie, you go so fast that it's easy to run into those explosives. When you're Kitty, you're so slow that it's not that common to do that. But when you're Kitty on that parrot, you're slower than Dixie, so you lose a couple seconds. So even though he couldn't skip the parrot, he was at least Dixie to go as fast as possible.
Yeah, when you switch to Kitty, it's really slow for some reason. I guess because he's fat.
Weighs him down.
Is Kitty fat? I think that's like the 20th time we say it since the run started.
He's just big bone.
It's
You go
debatable.
on a diet.
Kitty Kong is fat though.
Oh, nice. I didn't get the Overfiend to. Sorry, Overfiend.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Oh, there you go.
Not for
Void.
that, though.
Lost my boy.
That's kind of bad because you need to pick him up for the next level. This is a trick that was not shown in Supreme's run of SGDQ last year because it wasn't found at the time.
It's the 2-1 double frame perfect.
It's
jump.
it's not double frame perfect. You have a 2-frame window to jump to team up after jumping, and then you have a 1-frame window to jump after. There you go. He's got it.
That's what I like
Not
to see.
bad.
I'm glad you still went for it.
Oh, we completely missed out on Void getting parrot.
Yeah, no one
list.
saw me skip the parrot.
Dang.
No one should care about my run, it sucks.
So there was a really cool damage boost we used to do in the stage that blunts in that saved 15 seconds over. And I don't know if
I think
saved-
it's 10. It's 10 seconds.
Yeah, I know.
over the
15
natural
seems
route.
too much. But then someone found this 2-1 jump. I think it was the Claude who found that 2-1 jump, and it saves
How good is
even
this
more
PHP?
time.
Nice water bounce on
Getting all the
Void's end.
strats. Yeah, he actually does the stage correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so
Does it matter?
yeah. So Blunt's coming up to a rather hard boss fight. The first phase of Barbos is optimal. Void, on the other hand, he's coming up to the 2-1 jump.
Pretty decent spawns on the blunt side. I say that.
Sixth try. Okay. You got it, though. All right, so this is probably the hardest part of the Barbos fight, though. You have a single-digit pixel window to do pretty much what Blunt's... Oh. Oh. Okay.
I like hesitated too long there.
All right.
That actually loses a lot of time.
A few seconds, yeah.
Want to say about 8 over natural route.
I've heard 8 as well. Yeah.
All right.
Go for a optimal 7-1 ending.
Wink, wink.
Now we'll see if Void
Okay.
can get optimal Barbos.
What the fuck? All right, sorry.
He's like staring at me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, I'm just chilling right there on the overworld.
Yeah.
Yo, nice RNG.
Nicely done on Void's end with the Barbos fight. He still took a hit, but overall a faster fight.
You swap at the start of this fight to set up that damage boost, actually.
So in 7-1, the gimmick's basically the ropes can either...
Tried, Void. I tried.
Ooh.
Try it again.
No. That was your buffer, man.
I gave you 2 buffers, please. Don't try to rip me off.
The ropes can either send you forward fast or try to slow you down. You gotta play around that.
I should have been able to survive with Kitty there.
Yeah, the end's basically 100% if you have Kitty and swap to him and sack him, but it loses a couple seconds.
There we go.
Ah, that's
That's
not
the
bad.
optimal ending.
All right, there you go.
This is
Time for RNG Caverns?
Yeah, this is
We call this level RNG Caverns. White ghost barrels. They're random. What more should be said?
I want to say they account for plus or minus 20 seconds of variance in this stage.
Maybe.
No, it's not that much.
Okay.
It could be
it's
over
act-
10 seconds though sometimes.
It's
yes.
a billion.
It's yeah. It has killed a few of my runs. And there's nothing you can do about it. So imagine having first try bleak skip and first try 2-1 jump and then coming to this stage and losing it all.
Story of my life. Those buff blue guys are known for their pectoral muscles. The Zelda like.
I actually like the stage a lot. Aside from the RNG, it's really cool platforming.
It is. I believe this is another JU difference.
Yeah,
Oh,
he could have caught that barrel on
Yeah.
the version he's playing, because for some reason the previous ghost barrel sends you flying farther on J, just far enough to catch that barrel when
That
it's in the
saves
spawn.
so much time if you actually jump in that barrel with the perfect RNG. I lost 1 million on the barrels Void because I had Kitty the whole time.
Dude, nice. I didn't know. All right. Somewhat lucky.
Okay, this stage.
Is the lightning random?
No, it's not. It's position based.
I knew.
Oh,
I was.
nice quiz in the middle of this run.
Did you know? This level is bad.
Yes, I've lost 1 trillion runs here. It's great.
Same.
I'm sure we all have.
Remember last run Ethan was on PB pace and I jinxed his run?
Yeah.
Proud of that.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
That ruthlessness.
Ruthlessness.
So pretty much whenever you gain or lose a Kong, it sort of stops the lightning for a brief period. And that's involved here for having the lightning where you want it throughout the stage.
That was actually good.
All right. This level that Blunt is on, Coin Dozer Clamber. This is Dixie's time to shine because Coin Dozer and Kitty do not get along at all.
This is X's least favorite level, so shoutouts to him.
Avoid
I love
finishing
this
lightning as well.
stage.
Hey Josh.
Hey Josh.
Ding.
This is also his favorite game, so.
I love this stage so much.
What the heck is happening?
I'm so good at playing guitar.
Sorry, Josh. Oh my god, that was scary.
Coin Dozer has the second worst hitbox in the game.
That's pretty bad.
If you approach the Coin Dozer with a Dixie Glide from a certain angle, you can actually clip inside of them, and it's very likely you will be knocked into a pit.
All right, good Coin Dozer on Blunt's end. That was pretty good.
All right.
Now, last, I don't know if I can say last gimmick of the stage. When does it truly end, or game? But this is Poisonous Pipeline.
BRB remapping.
Nah.
What does that even mean?
That means you can't do the level backwards. You just have to remap your emulators to the
Oh,
controls.
remapping. Okay. I misheard.
He's bringing the map up.
So what happens?
Bring the mapping Eastern. Get wall record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the gimmick in this stage?
Left and right are reversed because you're supposedly in poison. Up and down, for whatever reason, are not.
Yeah, when I was first learning the stage,
Yeah,
that threw me
monkeys
off a
are
lot,
not a fan of purple Kool-Aid.
but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
They're a little
Stage.
bit crunk right now. Nah, it's okay. You could squeeze through those guys, but it's impossible almost.
Don't you want Kitty for the boss anyways?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would swap, but swapping would be faster underwater.
Mm-hmm. So final boss. This is K. Rool 1.
No self-lock, please.
We say K. Rool 1 because there's post-game content. I'm not going to spoil anything.
DLC.
but- yeah, there you go.
So by team throw-overing, when he removes his head, it spawns a sparrow on the same side as the Kongs to save a little bit.
Time is going to be on this coin grab after this fight.
Right. But Dixie is super important for this boss fight.
Yeah, if you lose Dixie, you're screwed.
Well said.
It's definitely happened.
It's actually like slightly faster because of lag to sack Kitty, but this is a marathon, so best to be safe here.
Yeah.
No Ganagin, sorry. Unless Void wants to go for it.
No, I already swapped.
This is
At this
prob-
point, it's not Ganagin that's gonna make me win.
This is probably my favorite final boss
Whoa.
fight in the whole series.
I
there we go.
got slightly... It was weird. It looked like I didn't pull the lever at all.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it
that
was
was-
like perfect.
Right.
That's weird.
Frame perfect.
So Blunt loses a couple seconds because that late hit didn't
catch him on the end there until he turned back around.
The wave was too strong.
The waves were too strong for him.
I'd say this is the most interesting K-roll fight in the whole series.
It does offer a lot of speed tech to it, that's for sure.
You can't really speed things up, but I mean, it's, well, yeah, you can a little bit, but
Right. All right, get ready on time for Blunt.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
Time. I'm proud of you, man.
thanks.
I knew you could do it.
What was? Oh,
BluntBunny did not PB.
Probably.
He did not even roll deep at all at any point this run.
Oh yeah, time for this guy too.
Good job to both runners.
Just
Yeah,
like me, actually. This was a pitiful and disgraceful display. We better reset now, because these runs don't deserve any credits at all.
it was the biggest disappointment of my life.
And I never wanted to surf again.
But when it comes to rolling deep,
You can do it too. That's what BluntBunny said.
when he handed me a surfboard,
Then he went off to surf the
meme
world.
cranky.
Meme cranky.
Meme cranky.
So shout outs
run.
to all the fly ladies with the beach bodies, because that's what Funky's motorboating is all about.
What was my time?
It had to be 51 or something.
Well, yours was
51:10.
51.
Void, you got a 51.27.
Nice.
So,
Not bad, not bad.
That's up to them.
do we have about 3 minutes to do a short glitch demonstration in 1-1? Okay.
No, I'll do your thing.
What, are you gonna crash the game or something? Or?
Nah, I'm gonna do a zip saw.
I think so. Oh, all right. Wait, are we like still live or something? Okay, cool. So what Void is going to be doing for this tiny little, this glitch he's going to do. When I said it wasn't, when we said it wasn't faster to make, when we said there was no way to make this level any faster, well, in other categories there is. We have, thanks to a Spanish YouTuber, I forgot his name. He found this way back in 2013. I believe Lepanak either found it or found his video or found it on his own, but pretty much this is cool. Tech, please get it. All right.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
We cannot implement this in any percent for whatever reason.
But you can use it to get in the bonus faster.
Yeah, you get into the bonus faster this way.
We
I missed the barrel this time, but this trick in 103% saves 10 seconds.
We cannot use that in any percent. I have done some testing and it's just not faster. So that's Donkey Kong Country 3.
Thanks.
We hope
Thanks
you
for
all
watching,
enjoyed.
guys.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Nice job, man.
www.dkcspeedruns.com if you want to learn these games.
Thank God you gave the right link this time.
All right, awesome race from both runners on DKC3. During that run, we did get a $100 donation from Nocturne, who says, Nocturne here. Sorry I couldn't make it to the race. Make it there to race the objectively best donkey game with you guys. Best of luck to both with Tin Can, and may 6-5 be ever in your favor. Kobe Woe. We also got a $30 donation from Antilles58, who said, Void, Blunt, and all those awesome folks on the couch, you guys are awesome, and I know you'll put on a great show with this game. So sad that I can't be there to support you guys in this live. You're both awesome and great speed friends. To be there in spirit at least a little bit, I'll give an extra $1 for every missed 2-1 jump and bleak skip. Hopefully you don't cost me too much. And then we did end up getting an $8 donation from Antilles58, saying, as promised, $1 per miss on the 2-1 jump and bleak skip. Thanks, Antilles.